Hello, Aries. My name is Nigel. Welcome to Alchemy. This is your July 2024 reading. I'm going to give you a little bit of a reminder to watch your birthday video. It is good for 1 year. It is a reading that will cover birthday to birthday. Okay, let's get started. You have the Thought card here in reverse. There may be something you're avoiding thinking about. There may be something you don't like thinking about that's going on here. You do have Earth's heart. This is going to lend you some stability this month in the face of something that seems to be going on. See if I could get these cards up. It's always a challenge. 1 second. There has to be a better way here. All right, well, I'm not going to lift this. I'm determined. Give me 1 second. I got it. I couldn't live with myself unless I did it. Okay. So you do have there is a phoenix rising from the ashes in this card. You may be attempting to rise from the ashes of something. This may be on your mind heavily. This may be your situation currently. Something is dying, so something else can be born. Here we have the hourglass of death pouring into life. Something has to end before something new begins. You have, look at the bigger picture card, full moon in Sagittarius. The last full moon in Sagittarius was in May. Something could have kicked this situation off in May. Either way, your thoughts are leading you a little bit astray this month. You seem to be under some sort of pressure. You seem to be under some sort of... You're having a problem looking at the big picture. Your thoughts are, I want to say, racing for some reason. You do have Aquarius here on the table, and it says you are faced with 2 options. You can continue to live in safety, or you can step into the unknown. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could have Aquarius highly aspected in your chart. Either way, it does seem like you have some sort of a decision to make this month. You may be negotiating something for sure. You do have the card of divorce here on the table. This divorce could be a breakup in a relationship or a marriage, or it could be you divorcing your job or your line of work. There seems to be a separating in these cards. There seems to be something rising from the ashes. There seems to be something dying, so something else can be born. As upsetting as you... And the energy is upsetting. I'm not going to lie, it is. As upset as you might be, this card does offer hope. When I see roses in my readings, it is always hope. It is surrounded by earth, which is a very stable energy. You are being cared for here and nourished, Aries, even though it may not feel that way at times. What we're going to do is move through your month here. Through the tarot, we will double clarify everything, and then at the end of the reading we will start moving into your next month to see what's coming after this. You may be sort of battling with someone here. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this card represents many things in many readings, but I think in your reading it does represent some sort of back and forth that's going on. You may be worried about your finances, worried about your stability. You may feel very battle worn in this situation for sure. You may feel battle worn. Now let's move on to mid-month. We will come back and clarify everything. Something does have you going here mid-month. You go in with your sword blazing, and that is more air energy for sure. Now this might be you, it might be someone else that you're dealing with here, but it's very clear that one person feels very defeated and the other person feels very vindicated somehow. You may reach for something here. You may reach for something in your past. You may long for something here that you had in your past. It seems as though the middle of the reading is this card of either defeat or vindication. And when we clarify, we'll get a better picture of that. We do have here pain. And this pain is coupled with being stabbed repeatedly by someone that you trusted, for sure. This is a lot of pain. This is a lot of pain. You have the card of Libra, more air energy here, but more than that, it is the card of justice. So regardless of what you're going through here, Aries, and it looks like you're going through something pretty big, you're going to see your justice. Justice is upright, looking straight at us, holding her scales, and justice will be yours. It just may not feel that way. Yeah, it may not feel that way. So you have a battle going on. You have somebody that seems to be winning the battle here mid-month. It seems to be the vibe of the month. And then here you have justice. Justice comes in. And the great equalizer here. You have that battle leading into, yeah, look, it's somebody comes in with a sword and plunges it in someone's heart 3 times. As if one was not enough. Someone's worried about their stability. A battle ensues. Somebody feels broken. You may feel that your stability is being rocked by this situation here, Aries, for sure. Let's look at these warnings here. One of the warnings here is to be careful of deceit. I don't think anyone needs to tell you that twice. More swords, apparently, but lies and deception. Gemini energy. You have a a lot of air energy here. You really do. You do have some Virgo energy here, but this is in your warnings. And I think the warning here is to really look at things very carefully. Don't go off half-cocked. Don't really give this a lot of thought and be strategic. Be strategic. If you start to feel the stress lessen, question that. Question that. I mean, this is a very stressful month and there is no getting around that. If someone comes in with an offer that seems to be alleviating that stress and it seems too good to be true, really look at it, because there is deception here on the table. Here in your blessings, you do have the Queen of Cups, and this is beautiful water energy, but it is more than that. It is cleansing, nurturing, and it shows your capacity to still love. Here you have the Six of Cups in reverse, you letting go of the past finally. And here you have the Death card in reverse. Now, the Death card in reverse under normal circumstances would have a whole different meaning, but it is in your blessings. You have death over here, too. You may feel that this situation will be the death of you. You may feel like your options are limited after this. You may feel like, what's left? I have nothing left. Or this was my last chance to be happy. Or this was my, you're feeling a lot of loss here, but this Death card reverse tells me that it isn't lost, it isn't dead. What's dying is a relationship or a partnership that you had, either between you and a job or you and a person. If it's a person, I have to tell you, that doesn't look like a very nice person. It looks like someone that I would be happy to be rid of. Let's do some clarification here. I'll take half this deck. Show me the beginning of the month. You feel very battle-worn and worried at the beginning of the month. Yeah, look, for many of you, this is a marriage that is falling apart. Show me mid-month, please. Show me mid-month. Gavel. Involvement with the law. You might be in court. I mean, I do see Lady Justice here. There may be something that comes down here. We're gonna continue to clarify. Show me the end of the month, please. There's a gavel coming down, a decision being made. For some of you, this is your career. I mean, it looks like I am speaking to 2 distinct groups of Aries. Someone is ending a career or a job, and it's a very painful ending, or a very worrisome ending for you with this negotiation and divorce card. And some of you are obviously ending a marriage. Show me this. Yeah, show me these warnings here. It says you feel something is lacking in your life. Yeah, I would say so. There is something lacking in your life. You feel that this barrel, you feel like someone has you over a barrel. You may feel a sense of defeat at some point this month. But I have to tell you, the very last card we pulled for your month over there was Justice. You have club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Remember when I said if something seems like it's too good to be true? Really, really think about this, Aries. Something's going to happen. Someone's going to make you an offer, maybe during this negotiation, and it might be, you might look at it like, I just want this over with, or that sounds great. You really look at it, because this is going to have tentacles into your future, for sure. Let's do a little bit more clarifying here with this double deck. Show me the beginning of the month. You have detours, fate, divine intervention. Whatever is going on right now was meant to happen to put you on another path. Show me the mid-month, please, for Aries. The mid-month for Aries, please. We don't read these in reverse, Aries. You have isolating thoughts, for sure. There is something that goes on mid-month that puts you in a tailspin. There is something that goes on mid-month that you feel is defeating. You feel defeated. But I have to tell you, it is temporary. Although, I mean, you are defeated in some way, okay? And you have been stabbed multiple times with these swords, so it's not in your head, okay? But the last card is you getting your justice, okay? Maybe maybe for some of you you're in a relationship and it involves money and your career. It does look, I think we did mention it impacts your stability, right? And your stability could mean many, many things. Yeah, it says water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I have to tell you, you know, if you're pulling the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, that is emotion. The last week is going to be very emotional for you. I see that this reading is very specific, so I really apologize if this is not your story. Just check your other placements, but someone needed to hear this. Show me this warning, please. Show me this warning. Love to see this. You're completing a cycle. So yes, you're completing a cycle. You're turning into the butterfly. Sometimes, oh, and I love this for you. Look at this. For your blessings, you chose a wish. A wish is going to be granted through all this misery, through all this upset, through all this 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords crap. You're going to have a wish being granted here, Aries. And my God, if this is your reading, you totally deserve a wish being granted. You have, peeking into your next month here, you do have abundance, and it is followed by peace. Love that for you. You do have lightning, leucosis. Usually when you pull this card, this is an indication that your work is not done yet. You're going to be in a better space, but you're learning and you're manifesting, and your work on you is not finished yet. You have a whole universe, see that, in your head that needs to be explored. There may be a problem with alcohol, gambling, smoking, some sort of addiction problem. This may be you or your person. So yeah, look, somebody walking away from something. And yes, this could obviously be a relationship. This situation was very toxic. You were bound to something very toxic. And here is this card, which is very similar to this one. This situation had you drowning. The water was rising, slowly rising, and at some point it was going to kill you. You are moving into a time of peace, Aries. You are moving into a time of peace. Look, let's keep pulling just for a minute. You are changing. Yeah, remember? You are changing from one thing into another. You're morphing into something else. You're taking that exit You're following your heart away from this situation. And this birthing process is painful. But the person you were with or the job you were with wasn't what they claimed to be, wasn't what you thought they were. And the thing of beauty that you're working on now is you. So let's look at this. It says be bold here and make the first move. Cardinal moon. You are obviously a cardinal sign. You don't have to tell an Aries twice to be bold. I think next month you're going to see more of that boldness. I think you're going to be feeling a lot better. You do have the air element again. You might be involved with an air sign or air. I mean, with all these swords, my God. It says pay attention to your thoughts because your thoughts create your reality. So there are two messages here. I mean, you have air element again. And you have to pay attention to your thoughts because you're going to be manifesting things. You're going to be angry. This is going to incite your anger this month. There may be someone trying to control you. You may be trying to control a situation. You are moving on. You are moving on. There is someone that you may be angry about the fact that someone needs to give you money and they're not there, but you are going to be healing because you're going to have courage. It says uncrossing here, right? It says darkness will test your true strength and allow your inner light to emerge stronger than ever. Bayberry. Expect a positive change in money. So if you're having money problems, if you have money problems at the beginning of perhaps next month, this is Spirit telling you that that will be alleviated, especially with this abundance card. You have deadlines here in reverse. So the deadlines you're facing here aren't going to be the deadlines you might be facing this month will be over next month. It'll be a lot better for you. And here we go. You have a commitment card in reverse. Things are getting serious. The commitment is over. You have Gaia here, and Gaia says, trust that the universe has a better plan than you do. I would say so. We've said that over and over again. There is something you've invested in here that did not pay off, and this investment could be emotional. It could be monetary. You are putting distance here. It says you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. You're putting distance between you and something else, and the recommendation is to go slow and use your intuition. It says cycles, fate, karma, something getting, something beginning, something ending, something beginning. You need to have patience. Something that Aries don't like to hear. I know. So let's dip into this a little bit. You do have the manifestation card of something coming your way here, Aries, for sure. And here you are, Aries, the Emperor. You're going to be stepping back into your Emperor power. It's not going to be tomorrow. You're going to have to go through this, unfortunately, but you are protected and you are covered and coddled and protected and cocooned by Earth here. You have what you have gone through is a sacrifice. You've sacrificed a part of your life for this. This is Gemini energy, but it is the dark side of Gemini. And, you might, like I said, you might be dealing with an air sign, but this was a tough decision. This is a card of a choice, and this choice was not easy. This is the card of a doctrine being ripped apart, divorce. This you carrying on and building by yourself. You might turn into a piece of ice briefly, for sure. You might be dealing with another air sign, for sure. You might be dealing with an air sign that has turned into a piece of ice. The air sign's coming up over and over again, and that's either your surroundings with all these swords or someone you're dealing with. Of course, you yourself could take on these aspects, especially if you have air in your chart, but you have realized that you were watering a dead plant here. You remember when I said this was a phoenix? Well, here you have it again, a phoenix rising from the ashes, taking its first steps. And with Piscean energy here on your side, you will know. You're going to know the truth. You're going to know the truth about everything that's gone on. You have here the Three of Cups. Somebody may have put you in a third-party situation. There were 3 people involved in this, and 3 entities, right? So if this was your job, it was you, it was the job, and it was someone perhaps making your life difficult at this job. If this was your marriage or your relationship, it was you, the person, and something else. All right, it could be a third party romantically, or it could just be someone's friend, someone's mother, but there was a third party involved in this stuff. You're going to be healing from the situation. More air energy, by the way. Aquarius came out twice. And here you are. There's your 3 of Swords again. Somebody really did a number on you here. You're going to be getting the rest that you need, the rehabilitation that you need. You're going to be able to balance and juggle things through this, and you're going to take off here with this Cancerian energy in the right direction. No more sleepless nights. The sun will shine again. And here you have the Emperor once more. The Emperor will emerge again. Wow, I'm not used to seeing an Aries reading like this. Let me pull another card for you, Aries. I'm telling you, what this is sort of like a comeback story, but man, you're going to be angry, and you're going to be upset, and you're going to be hurt. You're going to feel all the feelings that fire signs are famous for feeling. And here you have joy to look forward to, especially with the Sun card here, Aries. You will have joy to look forward to in your future. Here at the bottom of the deck, you have silence right now. And that's okay. You might be in a very silent mode right now. Your thoughts may be unstable, but abundance lies in your future. I'm going to pull one more card for you here. One more card, please, for Aries. Midheaven direction, reputation. Are you worried that this is going to affect your reputation? At the bottom of the deck, you have North Node, destiny, activation. Something's being activated here, Aries. I'm going to do something for you that I didn't do for anybody else. This is my last reading of July, at least for this series. But I am curious to know who the players are in this situation. You do have a knight. We have the shadow side of the knight. It says allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Let's look at the other one. There's 3 archetypes here. Wow. You have another one who is a trickster, manipulating others through duplicity. And you have an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. There may be a child involved in this. There may be... So you do have a trickster energy that comes off as a non-trickster energy because it is coming in sideways. You do have a person here who was who gave their loyalty basically to the wrong person. And that might be you, I'm afraid to say. You are dealing with a trickster energy. When I see this trickster card, I always think of the 7 of Swords, always. There is a child here, someone who's innocent. Yeah, I mean, no matter whether you look at the shadow or the light aspect, this isn't innocent because the light attributes are innocence, purity, redemption, a special connection to the divine. And then the shadow attribute is an inability to defend oneself. There may be a child involved in this situation, or at least an innocent involved in this situation. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I feel terrible. Let me up. I know that I probably should stop, but let me just... For Aries, please. For Aries, please. in September, Aries. It looks like September, if you're in like a legal situation, it says within 3 months. If you're in a legal situation, it looks like it does get better for you next month, but it says by September, and where are we? August, September, October. It says within 3 months. This is around the same thing. This was at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like by September, you're really going to be making strides here. You're really going to be in a different situation. You are really divorcing. And when I say divorcing, I mean either literal or you're leaving a work situation that is toxic, terrible, and awful. But just always remember here, you are in a cocoon. You're a phoenix rising from the ashes. This had to die for you to be reborn. Abundance and peace await. Your work is not done. The thing of beauty awaits in your future. Have some patience. All my love, Aries. Namaste.